of the times it's vice versa. So together, we pretty much can see something between one of us.
Yeah.
And yeah.
So together, you pretty much can see what you need to see together more than individually.
By ourselves. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. What one of us would miss, the other one will catch. And so, we always check the back, part of the van before we leave because if we don't, they're going to end up going, oh, cool, look, and I'm like, you are not coming home with me. I'm working on a full house. No.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
I have found, believe it or not, Walmart is notorious for picking up hitchhikers. There is more spirits walking around Walmart. I am telling you.
Are they wearing slippers?
Listen.
Sorry.
Whatever they wear, they wear whatever. They're in Walmart like you would not believe. I go in there protected. Sometimes before I go in Walmart, I'll sit there and I will evaluate the situation before I ever go in. Bless my car on the way out and go. Oh my goodness.
That's hilarious. We got a Walmart not too far from here, and that's pretty funny. Yeah, I mean, not only you don't want to bring the living home with you from there, you really don't want to bring the dead home either. I mean, yeah.
Right, especially from Walmart. Are you kidding
Oh my
me?
God, no, no.
So
no,
what do you do? What do you do to protect for protection before and during and after investigations?
A lot of praying, meditating, asking God to send down the archangels, talking to my spirit guide, just basically pulling in everybody I can get.
Mm-hmm.
And I ground myself and, just get the flow going so nothing can get in and bug me. And like I said, and I have never had anything bad happen. I come across energies a lot that are real negative, and they kind of will push you back, but you have to push back through it. But that's the extent of anything. But I go armed with guardian angels, relatives, anybody that wants to tag along and help. Hey, let's do this,
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah.
And let me ask you this. What advice would you have for, like, any new people wanting to get into this? What would you have to say? What would you tell them?
Well, number one, think really hard because this isn't a joke. It's not a game. Big time not a game. And it's not a haunted house that you go to in October. This is real. If you go into a place before you even get out of your vehicle, preferably before you leave your house to go, if you're not a Christian, you need to call on whatever you believe in that is protection and protect yourself. If you can go somewhere and learn how to ground yourself, do that. Do not provoke. Never, never provoke a spirit, anything, because you don't know what you're dealing with. You go into their place, it's their house. Wherever you're going into, that's where they reside. You give them respect just like you expect people to come into your place and respect you. You do that with them. And you get in over your head. Don't be prideful. Ask for help. I don't know what else to say, but just protect yourself and don't push buttons. So I don't know what else to say. Yeah.
Sounds like good advice. Except, I don't know, maybe find somebody like you to maybe mentor them or something, or go along and stay out of the way and just pay attention. Maybe something like that.
Yeah.
But definitely seek your higher power and go with that for sure.
Definitely.
You ever come across you ever have to help somebody that another team has been there and they really didn't know what they were doing? They were there for maybe their own thrills and stirred things up and made it worse, and you had to come in and help? You ever come across those situations?
I'm sorry, I'm trying to hold my laughing in. It's called cleanup. Yes, okay. I've had to go behind other teams and people that didn't know their rear from a hole in the ground and clean it up. And I've actually been with a couple of other teams helping them, and they're telling me the place is clear, and I don't want to argue in front of the client and go,
right.
No, they're standing right there. You did nothing. They think you're a joke, or they're really angry. So I wait for the people to get outside or in another room. I grab a card out of my purse, and I say, call me. It's not gone. Just call me. It's not gone. And or they'll come and grab me and go, it's still here. I know, but I can't corner them. It's their investigation. Just here's my card. Call me.
Yeah.
And we go in and do a cleanup. And I've been doing that for years. We had another team. I'm not going to mention the name because they are no longer together, but it sounded a whole lot like mine. And all of a sudden, I was getting hate mail, on Facebook, and people were saying da-da-da about all this. I said, what are you talking about? Well, aren't you da-da-da? And I'm like, no. I'm Tacoma Pierce County Paranormal, not what, you just said. Yeah. They're like, oh, I am so sorry. Okay, I'm assuming they screwed your house up too. Do you want us to come in who actually know what they're doing and help you? Oh, my God, yes. Okay. So, and they are no longer together because I actually did threaten her. So I told her, I said, you know what? If you're going to continue to do this, change your frickin' name or hang it up. One more time, I'm calling my attorney. You're not going to splash my name that I've worked hard for just so you can go out and not know what you're doing and get all these great pictures and EVPs and just leave the people there. Not going to happen.
Right.
So, it's like going in and poking a tiger with a stick. Come on. Yeah.
Now, do you ever charge for any of your investigations?
Never. If somebody wants to feed us or they insist on giving us gas money, hey, prices with gas nowadays, yes, but I would never, ever charge someone to help them with something so horrible and bizarre most of the time. I would never charge somebody ever. Never.
What place would you like to investigate that's maybe on your bucket list? You got anything in mind?
Ooh, Gettysburg.
No, I was there in September. Let me tell you, be prepared.
Yeah.
If you could see and hear spirits and feel them, be prepared because it is overwhelming, to say the least.
That is what I've heard from people that I personally know that have been there that actually have abilities, and they had to try to shut down because they were feeling so much sadness and anger and just terror, and they were just complete messes by the time they left.
It is. I can't even put it in words. I stayed at the Tilly Pierce and the Balladary, and I seen many spirits there. But one of them actually pinched me. It was kind of a joke. It wasn't like a mean pinch. It was just kind of like a joking with me.
Yeah.
But yeah,
kind of like, hey, I'm here. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, stuff like that is pretty funny. I'm like, hey, that's not fair. I can't pitch you back. Yeah, they're probably looking at me like, oh my God, she's weird. But yeah.
Have you ever been to a place where you got overwhelmed by spirits? There was just so many of them.
Actually, yeah. I have. I've been to a couple, and I actually had to excuse myself and go outside and really try to shake it off and just try to get all the energy and everything off and calm down, try to figure out, okay, what am I doing wrong? Am I not grounded right? And then I realized that there was just so many things that happened there that there probably isn't anything I can do to completely stop it, So I kind of had to semi-shut down because I just couldn't handle the sadness. I mean, oh Lord. Yeah. I mean, it was horrible, and then I just figured out that, unless we completely clear this place and try to, do what we can, but most of it that I was picking up, to be honest with you, was residual. A lot of it was.
Mm-hmm.
And there's not a lot that I'm aware of that you can do with hardcore residual. So,
Right.
I'm probably wrong, but from my experience, not a lot. So,
Yeah. Well, my advice to you when you go to Gettysburg, it's like thousands of spirits on steroids. They're everywhere, day, night, in the fields, out anywhere. They're just everywhere. And if you got abilities, they're going to be attracted to you like a beacon in the night. So you prepare yourself and do what you got to do to get through it. That's what I can tell
yeah.
you. Yeah.
Yep. I know. I just, going out to Fort Lewis McChord area out here is our military base. Base is right not too far from me. And just going out there once in a while, I've done a few investigations out on base for military personnel that were having issues. And I literally had to shut myself down. I just barely, even before I got through the gate. Every time I go out there for anything like the 4th of July big thing that they have out there, I kind of have to shut down because they are everywhere.
Wow.
And I, like an idiot, I still want to go do the museum, but the museum is, oh, wow, something totally haunted. And I want to go find out why they're hanging around a museum. I mean, I'm assuming maybe something that's in there that they're attached to. I don't know. But inquiring minds want to know, and I'm one of them.
Right. Well, hey, we're winding down here. We've got a few minutes left. I'm going to give you this time now to either share any websites or promote your team or anything you want to share or promote. Go ahead and let it rip.
Okay. Hey, guys. If you're in the area like Seattle, Tacoma, Puget Sound area, Crypticon, May 3rd, 4th, and 5th. And it's at the Doubletree Hotel in Seattle. It is amazing. We are going to be there. Our team is there. This will be our 3rd year. And we do Q&As. We will share photos of investigations, EVPs, show you equipment. If you have questions about anything, we're there to answer it. Come see us. It is an amazing time. If you're into the paranormal, scary stuff, we are going to have, it's kind of almost like a X-Files, original X-Files reunion. Celebrity guest William B. Davis, the Smoking Man's going to be there. Jonah Ray from the Mystery Science Theater 300. Elizabeth Gish from X-Files, The Haunting of Hill House, and just tons of other people. And these people are right there to talk to you. They are amazing. They sign autographs. There's so much to buy and do. It's just, will keep you busy for 3 days. So if you have a chance, come out, see us, say, hey, you want an interesting in joining a team, need an investigation, come see us. I don't know what time we're going to be there yet. Just look up Crypticon Seattle, and it will have all the information as soon as they figure out what time they're putting everybody and what rooms. So we're there, and you can find our team at Tacoma Pierce County Paranormal on Facebook. So come say hey and check us out, whatever you want to do. But like I said, if you're in the Puget Sound area, we have meetings once a month. If you're interested, you even just want to have questions, you don't want to join, get a hold of me. My information's up there, and I can give you the info and come to a meeting and see what you think.
Okay,
so that's about it.
All right. Well, thank you, Diane, for being a guest. You've been a great guest. Thanks for coming on, and I hope you have a rest of the great weekend.
You too. Take care.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Okay. She was a great guest. I want to thank all my listeners for tuning in. And, hey, if you're interested in a paid psychic reading, get a hold of me through Messenger or through my group page, one of your hosts on Night Dreams Talk Radio. It's a group. You can get a hold of me there I can set you up with a paid psychic reading, or just message me and I can do that. Next week, my guest will be Ronald Frail Enright, retired exorcist. You don't want to miss that show. It's going to be a great one. And I want to thank everybody for tuning in. Have a great night, and we'll see you next week. Goodbye.